Hello again, everyone, and welcome to PostGazette.com, the website Pirates fans the world over are turning to today for comfort, solace, reflection, perhaps a bit of embittered criticism, an expanded box score, and, as always, to check on the whereabouts of Republican mayoral candidate Josh Wander. I'm Gene Collier, and this is the 2-Minute Warning. First, the news. So it's all over, the magical Pirates season that was, as well as a mayoral race that wasn't, and a baseball season like none other seen around here in a generation. Moreover, it was a near total surprise to many of us. I thought the Pirates would win 70, 72 games, the usual stuff, but they won 97 times, including thrice in the postseason. And it was a thrill ride, better than anything at Kennywood, with the possible exception of the potato patch, of course. Better still, they took a worthy opponent to the final game in the National League Division Series before being beaten by the St. Louis Cardinals, the National League's version of baseball royalty. The 2013 Pirates deserve nothing but admiration and commendation. Elsewhere, the late former Beatle John Lennon would have turned 73 this week, which allows us to put some torturous perspective on what it means for the Steelers to be 0-4 at this point, seriously. The last time the Steelers were 0-4, the Beatles still had not released the White Album. Honest to God. The White Album's release date was actually November 22nd, 1968, by which time the Steelers of head coach Bill Austin had turned that 0-4 into a robust 2-7-1 on their way to 2-11-1. Yes, it was so long ago. It was 10 years before they even started playing 16 games. Now, if the Steelers lose to the Jets Sunday and drop to 0-5, that would be the worst start since, again, 1968. And if they fall to the Ravens next week and go to 0-6, that will be their worst start since, again, 1968. I'd like to thank the crack research team here at the 2-Minute Warning, me, for going out to the back seat of my car and flipping through a battered Steelers media guide to bring you this exclusively. This would be a good time, then, for our annoying feature in which I tell you the score of the Steelers game some 72 hours before it occurs. And it's Steelers 30, Jets 23. That's right, I said it. So take that, Bill Austin. All you need is love. Now, sometimes people say to me, Gene, why can't you do something about your personal appearance? But they also say sometimes, what is this year's leading candidate for the Trite Trophy, the subject of my annual column dishonoring the worst cliche of the year in sports? And when they say that sometimes, then I say this, I don't know. But I know this. St. Louis Cardinals second baseman Matt Carpenter this week made a strong bid for the Mixologist Medal, which is also part of the annual Trite Trophy column, and which dishonors the sports person who begins one cliche and morphs it into another, such as when Hines Ward once said, "Sometimes you have to take off your hat and hand it to them." But Carpenter, in describing the way pitchers have adjusted to his success over the course of the summer, said, "It's kind of a cat and mouse chess game, if you will." Well, I won't. But that did get me thinking about who would win a chess match between a cat and a mouse. And who better to ask that question than 2-Minute Warning special correspondent Kelton Brooks. Let's go live to him right now.
You know, that's a great question, Gene. As I thoroughly thought this out, you know, a cat nor a mouse has thumbs, which would make it pretty hard for them to play chess. But for the sake of this question, let's just say the mouse was trying to check the cat's king, but the cat's king is cheese. Stay with me. Now, the cat was trying to check the mouse's king, but the mouse's king is milk. Now, if King Cheese and King Milk met at 4E and 5E on the board, and as you chess experts may know, it's nearly impossible for two kings to come face to face. So what would King Cheese say to King Milk to keep him from making that move? That is not your spot. Yeah, I got nothing. I guess the mouse will win. Back to you, Gene.
That was Kelton Brooks in Helsinki. Time for our segment within the segment we call our sports cliche of the week, because that's the name of the segment. And our guest this week is that time-honored baseball cliche, wait till next year. Baseball is all about hope, after all, and there is only ever one team in any year that doesn't say, in their heart of hearts, their spleen of spleens, wait till next year. Although the best use of this one probably came in the summer of 1970 when the New York Mets held their annual Banner Day, a year after winning the World Series, and the winning banner said, wait till last year. I'm Gene Collier, and that was the 2-Minute Warning.